Hello Macsen here, welcome back. So in the last video I made peace with the Songhai and took 4 provinces from them. 2 of those have gone to the Mali, and I've taken these 2 provinces which I intend to give to the Mali when we're at peace. The Mali of course are my vassal. Apart from that, the war against Spain and Portugal is continuing, so I'm intending to increase the war score during the course of this video and maybe even take some territory from them. Right, so first of all, I'm going to move this regiment up to Ceuta province. See if I can take that. Hopefully the Algerian troops will move if I get there. This unit's off to Ifni, and that can probably go to Ifni as well actually. And I think I've got a huge fleet over here that isn't really doing much. I might as well stick that on protect trade for the time being, and I'll do that for Sevilla. Doesn't seem like there's much Spanish fleets in the area. Something else I've noticed as well. This actually isn't a complete city. It's still a colony, so I could take that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to recruit 1 unit of troops here, 1 infantry, and then go and nick that. I might keep it, I'm not sure yet. I guess I'll have to see. Okay, so I'm pause. Right, so they've immediately traded embargo this. Not sure why they took it off in the first place during the course of the last video. I need to keep an eye on that. Right, so I've actually engaged the Portuguese with this fleet up here, which is really good because they've got next to no ships there. Right, so let's keep an eye on this. In the last video I lost a big naval battle, but I've actually won that and destroyed them all. Sadly I didn't capture them. The battle I lost was, I had like twice as many ships, so that's really huge, that is, destroying their navy though. Right, so these are on protect trade, so they should in theory go back to port now that they're damaged. Right, so I'm pause again. Yeah, they're going back there. So they're healing up and they should come back out once they're finished. I'm going to have to get this fleet down to Ifni as well in a second, because I want to move troops over to Canaries and Madeira maybe, but the Ottomans are actually there. Apart from that, there's not an awful lot of weak targets I can go for. There's at least 22,000 troops over here somewhere. I could try and get some ship or units over to the Caribbean. I guess I'll have to find out. Not sure. The thing is, their fleet's a lot better than mine, even though it's a bit more scattered over the place. So if they did get it into one big group, then it could cause a lot of problems. Right, natives, I can easily deal with those. It's not an issue. Right, so yeah, they're all dead. Right, my armies are en route and getting to places. I've got some rebellions that could happen, so I have to be a bit wary about those. What flag's that? Scotland. Who else is there? Wow, Scotland has a big fleet. Right, I think I'll bring these down to Ifni. I want to get these troops over here now. 10 days, and I've got this. Oh, right. So my idea of taking that colony seems to be not such a good idea after all. So I'll get rid of that. Since there's 29,000 troops over there, probably on their way to there and down here maybe. Okay. Right, so Tomi's under siege. Right, so this fleet's coming down here. There's a big Spanish fleet here. That's probably the one I lost to in the last video. Right, natives should be fine against those. Spanish have gone up there. Right, so I want to... What do I want here? This fort in the Canaries is quite decent. It's a fort level 3. So I want... have 1, 2, 1 cannon, 1... How about that? I might as well make it 2 cannons. I'll just split half the force up. They could get... If they bring a navy down here though, they could be in a bit of trouble, I guess. But right, so I won't stick a leader on. Attached to transport. They can go there. Right. I'll move those there. I think I might try and sneak some... I might go to the Azores with that half the army as well. Okay, we've won at Zoza. I've reached Ceuta. Hopefully the Algerians have moved, but I wouldn't put money on it. There's no real reason for them to do so. I could buy some admin tech, but I'm going to wait on that. Right, so Ifni, my piety isn't fully up at the moment. I think it reverts it back to 0 when your monarch dies, and I've lost my monarch recently. Okay. Right, so loot's expired. Siege of Serranos is over. Right, so this army I've built up here, I mean, it's extremely vulnerable for a start to that Spanish army potentially, but I guess I should bring it up here. I'll see what to do with it in a second when it reaches there. Okay, so Canaries are under siege. I'll move this into the fleet. I'm going to move that onto the Azores. Azores is part of the Sevilla trade node, and it actually counts as part of Europe as well. I can't remember if these islands here are part of Europe or not. I guess I could find out by looking on these. There's a region thing here somewhere. But yeah, do that at a later time. If it's part of Europe, then it would mean it would count as overseas territory for me if I happen to own it, which isn't good. Hopefully those Madeira and Canaries are part of Africa, it counts as, I hope. But I know the Azores isn't. Right, I'm going to move here. Should probably keep an eye on that. Actually, I'll know if that siege stops, I think, so don't have to keep too much of an eye on them. Right, so these troops are moved up there. Good. Right, I'll move these to the Azores then. Right. Colonies have still got a while to go before they're finished. I've reached Patos. Main Spanish fleet is here, so I have to be a bit careful now. Right. So we've reached the Azores. Who the hell are they under attack from? Oh wow. Okay. Right, so it looks like I've lost those guys. Must have had a big army up here in the fog. So they've got a lot of troops over here. They've got what's that? 40 odd thousand? So they're probably going to take all this territory over here. I'm not going to allow the Ottomans to negotiate for us if they take any of my territory. When my diplomat gets back, I'll try and see if I can get a decent peace against them as well. Okay, so I lost Patos, and that small army is wiped out. I was going to destroy that army after the war ended anyway, because they were made in a province that doesn't have training fields, but I guess they've been destroyed already. And there's... yeah, at the moment there's not much I can do with that army here. I can't see any of this. I guess I could try and... there's some troops there. Tunisia's sieging up there. Ottomans are sieging there. Yeah, so pretty much all the islands are sieged up apart from Caribbean, I guess, which I might go to maybe. But it's a bit risky if I move all my troops off Africa in case they landed troops. Right, Sao Tome's been taken. Right, sieged up the Azores. I'll bring this fleet back to Gonna protect trade, and I can protect trade in Sevilla. Okay, so Bandit Oriental's now been besieged. Don't think there's a Spanish boat there. I'm not sure if there's anywhere else. Probably not. None that I can see, at least. Okay, is this coming back? Yeah, it's coming back to port. Good. Not sure what a port is, or the fort. Right, they've got a fort level 3 here, so that's pretty good as well on the Azores. It's going to take a long time to siege up. Am I controlling this siege? No, sadly. 16% now on Spain, that's really good. Right, there's a ship here. Where's my fleet to? I'm actually going to try and kill that. Where'd it go? I've no idea where that went then. How'd it get... Is that the same ship? Did it get past? I'm not sure. Right, so I put that back on. Trade for Sevilla. Oh, and I'll up the time a bit. Still losing money. How much am I losing? I'm losing, oh, next to nothing actually. Okay, that got me worried then, considering I've already had a westernization bug before. It's just an expiry. Okay. So quite a large Portuguese fleet here. I might have enough ships to take that on. Claim is fabricated in Zamfara. I think that will complete a mission, yeah. It's got extra military power. Got Casus Belli against Songhai again. I think next war can be... Right, hang on a sec. This guy's a level 2 navigator. I want a level 2. Might hire him. 8.7 a month. I really need diplomatic points more than any other, really. So far behind in it. Wow. Right, I'm gonna have to raise war taxes for a start, though. Not sure what it costs so much. I'm gonna probably have to hold off on getting him, though. Might even have to get rid of one of these guys. I think I'll get rid of the military guy. Actually, there isn't a level 1 military guy at the moment. Right, I'll keep them for the time being. Right, diplomat is back. Can I negotiate with Spain? They won't give me peace, and I can't negotiate with Portugal because they're less part of a personal union. Okay, trade fleet's back out. We've lost Bandit Oriental. The percentage loss on the war score is probably so tiny that it doesn't matter. Can't even see it on there actually. Okay. Cheap iron. Artillery cost. It's not going to be particularly useful for us. How many... Yeah, I'm not going to be increasing my military for a while. I could increase my fleets. Or I potentially would do if I wasn't losing money. Right, I've actually engaged a small part of their fleet. That's great. Should be able to wipe these out. Oh. I spoke too soon. Right, the rest of their fleet's engaged us. Or is that Portugal's maybe? Yeah, it's Portugal. Right, so I have to keep a close eye on this now. $62.35. Oh, I've got my diplomat back. I should use that. I can actually make more claims against the Songhai. Okay, claim that one. Covert actions. It's going to stop me making... How do you go beer? Means I can't make individual peace with them for a while, but Congo's almost annexed now. They won't give you peace anyway at the moment, so. The maneuver or fleet positioning bonus is larger than ours. What's the general like? Oh my god, he's amazing. Right, so chances of me winning this aren't great. I think they've actually lost the ship though. That was 35. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this on morale. Revolt. These troops aren't doing anything, so I'll send that down there. I think I'm gonna have to give this up. Yeah, right, so I'm not gonna win this, so I'll move this to Ifni. We lost. They actually captured 3 of our ships. I'm gonna have to place them. Make a cog in Ifni. I'll do the backs later probably. There's a build ship. Cog. Money wise, I'm actually making a lot of money now actually. So perhaps I was reason I was losing a load of money earlier was because maybe my fleet was repairing, which costs money I think, or maybe my troops were undermanned or something. Right, so that is right. I can ignore that. I've got a new mission I could have. Take Xanthra. It's going to be a while before I can do that, so I won't do that for a while. Okay. Right, colony is self-sustaining. Excellent. Right, so I'm going to call that up. And that means I can colonize somewhere else now. I'm not sure if the settler was there. Wait a day. Yeah, he was there. Right, so where do I want to colonize now? Probably here. I do actually want to colonize the Falklands, but doing it in wartime is probably not a good idea, since I can't really get over here easily. So I'm going to continue doing African territory. Right, so send. These can group up and move there. There's no mission for colonizing. Right, so I'll wait until these get there and then I'll just move them all the way through. Right. Wow. I did not realize that. Maybe I should go and help out here actually. I assume they would stay our vassal. I don't actually know. If they get broken, they may no longer be a vassal, so that's a bit of a problem actually. Yeah, I'll probably send this regiment down there to help them out after I've killed those patriots. Yeah, Algiers took Ceuta as well. Rebels across the border. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna... Well, they're probably off to Loango, that's why they've done that. Okay. Right, so Battle of Natal, we've won that. Put the timer up again. I lost a tiny bit of troops. They'll go Bay. Wow, 24% we are on Spain now. I could actually do with my diplomat being back. That's back in... yeah, it's going to be a while before I get diplomat back. The war enthusiasm is high still though. So they don't want peace yet, basically. Okay, so engage there. Killed the nationalists. Not sure which nation they wanted to form, actually. Right, I have to wait a day. Right, that can come down here. Not sure if it's gonna get there in time. Okay. I could put my fleet back out once it's repaired. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, though. They've taken that back. We've actually finished the Azores. So once this fleet is repaired, I'll go and get those troops. Belize is found. Influx of unbelievers. I want to, well, during wartime it's better to be pious, but I'm still going to take the loss of piety, I think. So I can get tech for cheaper. What's my piety at the moment? I need another 44 really before I want to spend this, but I may have to spend it if it gets too near to 1,000 admin. Right, so I can actually get an idea now. Is there a new mission I can have? No. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue going up the idea path. I'll get more ideas rather than tech because I want more of my Berber ideas. I'm going to pick the Young Conserves. That's an extra manpower recovery. That's going to be extremely useful. Right. I'm actually getting close to the point where I could even have a diplomatic tech I need. Well, I'll probably hold off until get more unpiety. I have an event that lowers diplomatic tech costs for 10 years, so I have to get it before that runs out. Okay, colonization successful. Is this fleet recovered yet? It has, but I'm not sure it's a good idea to move it out with the Portuguese being there. That's the fleet that has the amazing general. Or admiral, I should say. Oh wow, so it looks like my army got down there. That's good. Okay, right, so they're wiped out. I think I might as well help these out then. Looks like the Portuguese are staying put, so that's not good. Or maybe they're moving now, actually. Oh wow, right, so the Algerian fleet has engaged with them. I'll go and help out there, who knows, we may be able to have an effect against them. Thing is, though, their galleys aren't much use in this region. I think that's the Mediterranean counts as inland seas, but this area doesn't where they are now. So they get a negative on the galleys. Right. The admiral's better than my explorer. Right, so it's 36 and 93. Luanda. Okay, right, so Spanish have attacked there. I should attack that. I think I've probably... Right, my actual kin's here, so I should have enough terrain-wise. Yeah, there's a chance it's going to be a mountain, I think. I'm actually going to call this an end to the video, though. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.